Alright, hey guys, this is Zach Wolf Walker, and for my next video, I decided I want to do a tutorial for you guys, because I haven't done one in a little while. So the tutorial today is going to be the Assassin's Creed throwing knives. These are Altair's. But the tutorial I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a Ezio's throwing knife. It's going to look like this, except with wonderflex on it and painted. I did a vote on the forum that I go on, and the link will be in the description below. And also, I'm gonna upload some PDFs. Email me if you need them or want them. There is Altair's and there's Ezio's. So let's go over the materials that you're gonna need. Alright, so the materials you're gonna need. It's normally not too expensive to actually do these, and I'll provide links for the stuff that I got online. So first things first, what you're going to need is you're going to need the templates. Templates, you can either use mine or you can make your own. It doesn't really make a difference. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need wonderflex. I already have these pre-cut pieces that I pre-cut. As you've seen in one of my other videos, I got a whole big roll of it. That I will also provide in the link below on where I got that. You're also going to need a heat gun, which I got at Walmart for I think about 20 bucks. But that was because it's on sale. Most of the time they're around 40 or 30, depending on what high of a heat grade you get. You're also going to need a Sharpie or some form of a black marker that is not that you cannot wash off. You're going to need scissors. I got mine at Sam's Club because I got it in a pack of 3. And they're titanium. You're going to need, depending on how many you make, one sheet will probably make about 4 of these. So maybe 3 or 4 sheets. I got mine at Michael's. There's a lot of them here. You're also going to need metal colored spray paint. This one's called Rust Aluminum Metallic. I got mine at Kmart, but that's because the Kmart where I am at is closing down, so that's why I got it for really cheap. The next thing you're also going to need is you're going to need some cardboard to put it on when you start to spray paint it. You're also going to need a non-plastic surface. I'm using my workbench that I bought. I got mine at Home Depot for around 60 bucks. It's a really nice wooden one. Basic, does the job. I think that's it. Let's get started on this tutorial. Now keep in mind when you're cutting it out, you see I have that sharp tip on there. You're going to want to trim that off because you can create that tip with the wonderflex and it's going to make it a little bit cleaner. So just kind of round it off there. Alright, so now we have our templates. Go ahead and make as many as you want. He has 5 on each side. Plus if you wanted any in the back or the boots of your costume. Or, you know, even if you're not even doing an Assassin's Creed costume, this will work for them too. Okay, so then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your heat gun, plug it into an outlet, and there are 2 sides. There is a smooth side and a rough side. I don't know if you can see those grain patterns in there. A little hard to see with the camera, but there's a smooth and then there's a rough side. That looks like it has this fabric material on it. You're going to want to put the 2 smooth sides together like this when you glue it. So no rough side is showing, otherwise it doesn't look very neat. So then what you're going to want to do is just put your throwing knife in the middle. Careful with wonderflex because it gets very, very hot. I'm only gently touching it with my fingers. The way I found out about wonderflex is from the forum that I go on, mueldex. I'll provide his channel right over there. He found this from another YouTube video, and he made the belly belt out of that, which I'll provide the video for that down in this corner. I'm also following along in the belly belt tutorial too because I'm making a Brotherhood costume, as I've stated in a previous video. And I'll also provide the link for his website and forum in the description below. Just make sure that you're sealing these areas around the knife really, really tight. Otherwise, when you go to cut it, the wonderflex will come apart and it won't look very nice. So just make sure you get it really, really tight all along the edges. See how you can kind of see those indentations of the knife? You want to make sure that's all the way around it. Give it one last little wonderflex heating here. And then you're just going to want to cut it out. But now keep in mind when you cut it out, stay away from it, but yet kind of close to the throwing knife as well. I'll show you what I mean here. See how I'm not getting too close to the knife, but yet I'm getting as close as I can to it. I'll probably go over it and get a little bit closer, but for the most part right now I'm just staying away from it. Because like I said, if you get too close, the wonderflex will start to come apart. Also, when you make these, keep all the wonderflex you can because you can reuse wonderflex over and over again. Plus, it's just a really nice thing to have just in case you need little small extra bits. I just put it right in a coffee can jar that my dad gave me. Just trim it up as you need to. Then wait about 3 to 5 minutes for it to cool. Alright, it's completely hard now, just like plastic. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit it on that cardboard that you got from before. Take your spray paint and just spray paint it. Make sure you cover your mouth because spray paint is very strong. Now, you're going to have to let it cool for about an hour or 2 hours. Just because this is a smaller project, be liberal with it. Don't put too much on it, but put a good amount on it. That's what will give it the shiny color. Now just wait for the spray paint to dry. It helps if you put it outside. Or if you have like an open window around it or anything like that. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when this is done drying. Go ahead and spray paint all the other ones that you're going to do. And wonderflex them, or whichever ones you're going to want to do for that. Alright, so I went through and I painted both sides. This probably took about the whole day to do, so definitely do them in abundance. The next step is going to be to... I can't remember where I put my marker. The next step is going to be to actually make the designs and stuff like that on them, so that'll be coming up next. Okay, so for the next part on the designs, what you got to do is you just got to follow along on the template. So make those dots and dashes there, and that's all you got to do, but do it on both sides. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. And there's your finished product. It's a little hard to see. It's a little darker when it's not on camera. So that's your finished product. Go ahead and make a set of these, and you'll be done. The only thing I don't know how to do is I don't know how to make a sheath. I'm currently working on designs for those right now, but if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Hope you guys liked it. Enjoy.